begin with a brief guided meditation. Please find a comfortable posture. Just bring your attention into your body as you're sitting here, wherever you are. Take a few moments to pass your awareness down from the tip of your head to your face, your shoulders, right and left arm, your chest, your hips, your right and left leg. Just adjust your posture to try and find a position where you're stable and reasonably comfortable. If there's a little bit of pain, you might just have to put up with that. Notice the feeling of the air on your skin, whether it's cool or hot. Now bring your attention to the breath and take a few deep breaths so you can know where the breath is and what it feels like. You can be aware of the breath at the tip of the nostrils or at the chest or the abdomen. Whichever suits you is fine. And during the course of the meditation, if you forget yourself and lose your awareness, take a few deep breaths to re-establish awareness. Sometimes our mind is too agitated to stay with the breath and pay attention to the breath or even find the breath in the first place. And the Buddha suggested when you're very anxious or worried to change the object of your mindfulness at that time, rather than trying to be with the breath. Recollect the good that you have done in your life, good actions, acts of kindness or generosity. This is not always the solution, but it's one solution when you're finding it difficult to pay attention to the breath. You just give your mind something fresh to focus on for a while. And you can go back in time, bringing up memories, whether they're recent memories from earlier today or last week, right back to many years ago. But you're doing this as an exercise in recollecting the good that you've done, keeping it in mind. This will help to pacify some of the anxiety and agitation and bring up a sense of ease, calm, goodwill, as you're trying to establish more continuous mindfulness. So you can recollect maybe acts of dana from the past where you've made offerings to the Sangha or charity, or done voluntary work, and in your family, helping your family members, parents, siblings, children. We've done many acts of goodness in our life that we often forget about. Now we are consciously bringing them to mind as a way to calm the mind, bring a good feeling up at this time. Acts of personal sacrifice for others, helping others. You could even include meditation, chanting that you've done, meditation retreats that you've attended. There may be one particular action that you've performed in the past that comes to mind quite naturally, and you can pay attention to it, remember it, recognize the good that was done. This is a form of mudita, appreciative joy for yourself, any other people involved. And even though it's just a memory, it's a wholesome memory that may help your mind to calm down and let go of some of the agitation. It's something that you've already completed and achieved. People you've helped, sacrifices you've made, good things you've done and said. And recollecting in this way can bring your mind to be calm in the present moment. Maybe quite naturally the breath becomes a little more clear to you as your mind settles down. You're more aware of your body, the movement of the breath, the rising, falling of your lungs. And maybe now you can bring your attention to the tip of the nostrils, just that one single area, and be aware of the in-breath and the out-breath. And you can use this technique at any time in your life when you have anxiety or agitation. Even if you have pain or some kind of suffering has come up in your life. By recollecting the good things you've already completed, it uplifts the mind, brightens it, helps it to settle down. And you wouldn't be here if you hadn't done some good things in the past. So if you have a thought, a negative thought, saying, I have no good, I've done no good, I'm not a good person, don't believe it. It's not true. We all have a mixture of good and bad within us. At this time we're focusing on the good, bringing it to the front of our mind, filling the mind with recollections of good things done.